Hello, it's another video by me, yours truly. You don't see me today because this is the first video for what I'm gonna do is present me a series of videos of my vinyl collection that I have, which is over around 3,000. But it's not my entire collection. It's just the ones that I appreciate the most musically or aesthetically, or the album covers or anything that stands out from the rest. You're gonna see in these ones. Now this one. Just a quick quick note here. Most of these videos are just gonna be either LPs, and then divided by singles and EPs, except for this first one, because there's a thing I want to show you, which we'll get see in a second. So, without further ado, the first record I want to pull out is Who is William Onyeabor? Nigerian genius in music, electro funk, Afrobeat. Him and Fela Kuti were probably the best of the best in making music from this era. This man is also very interested as who is William Onyeabor, as his private life was never really told, because the man himself was very private, only making 8 albums before giving up music to become a devout Christian later on in life. But sadly, he passed away last year. And this album is actually a triple set album of the original, with a little booklet inside, as you can see. So not a booklet, but this album, 13 songs. The original version of this album actually had only 2 discs with from Body and Soul all the way to Fantastic Man. This is a special deluxe edition, which has 4 more songs, including my favorite song, When the Going Gets Smooth and Good. The next one I have here is also a William Onyeabor edition, but it's not actually him on the band. It's actually a group of different musicians from LCD Sound System, Hardship, David Byrne, as you know from Talking Heads, also was a part of this. As this is an album that this group did, paying tribute to William Onyeabor, as he also has, as I said, he passed away. So as you can see, there's a sticker right here, telling him his death and all that. Recently, as this album came out for our Record Store Day 2017 last year, the 10th anniversary, and this is a very great album. On to the next one, we have another William Onyeabor record. My first one I actually bought by him. So you can see this is one of his studio albums. And look at him, he just looks very lovely in here. Very nice album cover, wearing a nice suit, nice watch. Love this little bit right here. So you look at the back. As this is actually a school now in Nigeria. This is what his studio used to look like. You see there he is with his machines, the recording studio, and where they actually would press the records here as well. Interesting thing, and this is also a replication of the original album, so it doesn't look like this as well. The next one that we have here is finally is also another William Onyeabor album, Body and Soul. Look how dapper he looks in this white suit with a little bit brown to it. Looks like he's walking against a bridge or something. Can't tell, but like I said, it's another replication of his studio albums. See, as the back doesn't really have much except the lyrics. Just a few notes. So like I said, replication. On to the next one. I got this recently, actually, for 10 cents. It's wonderful. 4 Gems of Sweet with Joe Venturi, Eldon Shamblin, Curly Chalker, and Jethro Burns. This is one of those those type of southern music that you might hear, not the country, but it's more of a violin-based type of influence on here. Actually very beautiful music, and it's very fun to listen to. Very great for 10 cents. Let's go with that. On to the next one. From this album cover, to probably one of my favorites, just because of how ridiculous it is. If you know Richard D. James and you know Aphex Twin, and you know this song, Window Licker. Very great electronic song, and as you can see, he photoshopped his face onto the body of a young woman at this time, with a very blue background. See, white standard background, made in England. Now that we get out of this way, we're almost done with the first part. Recently, for Record Store 2018, one of the finds I bought, one of the things I really wanted the most was a picture disc. But it's not an album of music, but it's a recording of 2 episodes from the show Fawlty Towers, starring John Cleese right here, as we can see, from Monty Python fame. And as you can see, this picture disc, everything's on here. It's episode of The Rat, and the second episode, I believe, is The Builders, which is an also amazing episode series. John Cleese is here, and then you have Andrew Sachs as Manuel. John Cleese's ex-wife Connie Booth on the right, and then on the left is Prunella Scales, who played his wife on the show. And this is a record that I really wanted, so I was really into Faulty Stars at the time, and I got it. Now, a signal that most of these episodes of these records are going to be either just LPs for one part, or a singles, just 45s or EPs combined with that. Except for this one. The reason will be is because of this. Let's start with the album first. Fleet Foxes, Crack Up. Now why am I showing you this and not the single and the EP first? There's a theme here going on. This is their last album so far that they've released last year in 2017. Album cover for me is my favorite album cover that I've ever seen. That I have and that I love. The Ocean Against the Rocks. So you open up here. More of the same right here, except it's more closer to the rocks. As you see, the over time sedimentation's gone in. The rocks have been cut up in. This looks beautiful. Heavy disc. You see the band members right here. Also, a song that I really love on this song is Nadia's Cassidy's, which is the third song on here, which is a very beautiful song. Now, last record store day, Black Friday now, which was in 2017, they released an EP to come along with this, and this is the Fleet Foxes Electric Lady Sessions, which was demos and demos and tapes from this, just taken from during the time of how should I say this, of making this music and then promoting it. Now, this is just a stunning. Let me just get closer here. Look at this volcano, I believe. Look, it's just a beautiful, just stunning. Honestly, it's one of the most beautiful covers I've ever seen. To be fair, very aesthetically pleasing. And also on the non-such records, which is known for the classical stuff. And Black Keys, if you know about them, as you can see, similar to what this album has, except different colors on the back. Red for this one, as that one was a kind of a dark green color. So you got looks like a cliff. I can't really tell what this is right here. And you see the band playing here live. Finally, Record Store 2018. Record Store did 2018. They released a 7-inch that accompanies the EP and the LP. With the song Crack Up, a choral version, and an In the Morning live in Switzerland. And you can see it's icicles. Beautiful. It's just beautiful stuff. I gotta give it to them. They made an LP, an EP, and the singles. Shoot, I keep saying singles. So 45 just look beautiful just because of the album cover. Just that alone, the cover of these alone just makes these just beautiful and just they give you a sense of the album, what the vibe is of what's on this song, on this 45, on the EP and the LP. See at the back, just the blue, and it looks like there's kind of another thing. Maybe they're all connected to each other, but I'll have to check that out another day. But yeah. Now, sorry for this rough version of this. Obviously, this is just the first time doing this stuff, so eventually when I get more used to this, we're going to get better and better along towards this, as these are some of the final records I have that I love and cherish. Some are new, some are old, but as this little series goes along, you'll see more records I have. My very first few records I bought that mean much to me than newer ones and all that stuff. And just some that are just stupidly just brilliant how they were made and cut and press and all that. Until next time, back again, Do widzenia.